You have a machine like this. This is the Scag Turf Tiger with a blown rod or no compression one cylinder, maybe water in the oil. There's the information on the motor. 1K8XS. There's the model number. 27KA. I think it's a 27 horsepower V2. So we had a broken rod in this machine. We actually bought it by mistake. Realized that one wasn't firing, so we did the coils and the plug, coils and plugs, and they didn't solve the issue. But we took the plug out, realized that this cylinder here had no compression. My partner assumed that it was a head gasket. Went ahead and did the head gasket, still no compression. But also too, with the oil change, immediately had antifreeze in the oil again. So we're kind of hoping that we had assembled it properly. So we took it apart and realized that so we found out the rod was busted on here. So we took it apart. So 4 bolts that bolts it down to the machine. 4 bolts in the back. Take the clutch off. Clutch off comes off easily. The pulley that goes on here comes off with the 2 set screws, and then you got the whole machine. You unplug all the wires and the gas line, and the whole motor comes out. So we went ahead and replaced the rod, put it back together, and still had water in the oil. Because this is water cooled, we kind of thought that the water pump would be on the front with the fan, as would be most automobile engines. However, that is not the case. Here is the water pump. It goes into the machine, and it's run off of the cam gear inside. So there's the cam gear. You can see through the hole here. So this goes in between both parts. All right. So this lines up in between these two here like this. Here's the impeller, and then there's the outside casing of the water pump. So how did the fluid get into the oil? Well, before we got this far, we thought maybe it was a bad gasket, the head gasket on the other side. So we pulled that apart, and there was no evidence on either of these 2 heads that there was a bad head gasket. Certainly nothing to show that there was no compression. Again, my partner's fault for not checking it properly. The piston was going up and down. You were able to get it to run off at 1 cylinder here. Also had a bent push rod in here, but that's something else we'll address afterwards. But the fluid in the oil, so like automobiles, the water pump is on the outside. Like this whole thing will be driven by a belt, an accessory belt on the outside. And if this was ever to leak, it would leak out of a weep hole. However, this is driven from the inside, and your weep hole is into there. So when this fails, it leaks right into the oil, and most landscapers are not going to catch it. They're just going to run the machine. And water and oil, as you know, don't mix, but you do get a nice creamy white, and reduces the lubrication ability of the oils, and you blow up your rods. So you could do 2500s for an entirely new engine, or you can rebuild it yourself if you think you can do it. It wasn't too bad for us to do it. The crank was $60. Gasket set was a couple hundred, and the water pump was $200. So right away, I mean, you're already about $500 to $700 on rebuilding this machine. But we already own the carcass, so for us to put $2,500 or $3,000 on an entire motor on this thing here, or see what we can do to rebuild this ourselves. But in just a second, I'll show you the shaft on the water pump and why it was leaking water. The pulley comes off the top very easily. Take the slide pin out. this washer and keeper comes out, and then you quite literally can push the impeller out of the water pump. There's the seals inside. Honestly, I would just buy a whole new water pump rather than trying to replace the seals in here, because the shaft, from turning in one spot all the time, caused a ridge to form on the inside here. So it's no longer sealing, but also too, this all dry rotted and stuff like that, and it wasn't keeping the water separated from the oil. So that's, the water's on this side. It's driven from the cam gear on the inside, so the water was getting through here and into the crank, and destroyed the rod on one of the pistons. The other one's still good, so we just did the one, and so we're just waiting for the parts to come in and put this back together. So that's the cause of your failure on these types of machines. More than likely is the water pump, whether it's orientated vertically or horizontally. This is a horizontal shafted engine, so so on the back of the engine you can see where the water pump was. So if you're having that issue, just go right for the water pump. And of course, if you blow a rod, you're gonna have to do at least that side.